proper precedence in South Africa. I'm telling you something, and I'm going to say this now. The World Bank at some stage quantified the minerals in the ground in SA to the amount of over $8 trillion US dollars.
8
trillion US dollars. Now, I want to tell you that's not even the correct figure. I want to further say that South Africa, despite us being called a third world nation, we are more wealthier than the USA. So if the government is, I know it's the state, but if the people actually put the government there,
right.
if we have to South Africa, if we have the right government, we can turn this country around. I'm telling you, even in a year, we can partner with the right people to correct our plenty wrongs in this country.
America versus South Africa. Which country is the best place to live in? Which one would I choose to live in for long term? Since I've been in Miami, a lot of you guys have sent me DMs on Instagram asking about this. So here is the response. Okay. It's a very easy question, really. And the answer is also clear. Let me put it this way. If you had the ability to make money online without needing to be in any specific place in the world, that you could live anywhere, but you have to choose to live between South Africa and America. Trust me, and you were exposed to both. You have seen it. Like, I lived in South Africa, I've been in America, so I know both countries. I would tell you right now, you would choose South Africa anytime. I would tell you that. And I know so many people, even in South Africa, they want to go to America, right? And it's great. I mean, when I was growing up, America used to be like the land of opportunity, the dream that everybody want to go to. But what I can tell you guys is this. America is a huge marketing campaign. That's what it is for the most part. It's a big market. And the reason I say this is, before I came to the US, I used to think, I had all these visions in my head about, you think of Los Angeles, you think of Miami. When I thought Miami, I was just imagining DJ Khaled, those music videos, Rick Ross, and the movies that were made back in the 80s, I think. And I was like, wow, Miami is this beautiful city with beautiful girls walking around by the beach everywhere. Oh man, it's America. Money everywhere, right? Until you got here, you're like, oh my gosh, it's actually very, very underwhelming. The infrastructure is very old. The food is shit. It's literally like a giant scam. But the business is good. Like, the economy is really good, like any business does well. And the reason why somebody would leave South Africa and to go to live in the United States is simply because they're looking for a job opportunity. Like, I don't need a job, so I have a choice to live where I actually feel comfortable. Obviously, I have to make business strategic decisions as well. But speaking purely just living life, I mean, South Africa by far. Even if you had to compare city to city, let's say Miami versus Cape Town, which one is better? Cape Town by a mile, like by thousands of miles. Because when you arrive in Cape Town, you're still on the plane. If you're arriving during the day, right, you see the ocean, the mountain. It's a small city. You see the entire layout. It looks really beautiful. Just without anything, without seeing anything what's happening on the ground. Just the landscape. It's beautiful. And the villas there, I mean, it's incredible. And you come to Miami, you're like, oh man, okay, I thought it was a big deal, but really it's not. It's like a lot of odd buildings and everything is expensive, but what you get from it is not really that great. So if you're spending, let's say $10,000 a month, like let's say you're spending $8,000 a month on rent here in Miami, but you don't need to be here. And then imagine if you spend $8,000 in South Africa per month on rent alone. In Cape Town, you would probably be in Camps Bay areas, Sea Point, on a high rise with a beautiful view. In Miami, not necessarily, right? So there's your answer. South Africa is much, much better. Of course, America is great for, and I know America has a lot of different states, and I've been to a few, but overall, as a country to live in, it's just not great, really. It's like, and most people that live here, most Americans, and like they live and they believe that America is the greatest country on the planet, right? It's like they also fed into the marketing scam that America is good at. The big Hollywood movies, the American dream story. But on the ground, a lot of people are struggling. There's poverty here like crazy as well. And when you get to America, you don't really, and I live in Dubai now. So I used to think that maybe America is like Dubai, but like way far away from that. It's not even that. Like, it's just normal life, and people go to work and they go for drinks later. And some places are dangerous, just like when it comes to security. Obviously, it's just like South Africa. It depends on where you are. But overall, South Africa is even much safer, because if you're not in the hotspots of crime for the most part, you're good. So there's your answer, guys. What do you guys think? South Africa, America? If you're in South Africa, I would tell you, don't worry about wanting to go to America. What you want is just make more money. Get online, find something to do. You're already living in heaven, where people here would travel that far on vacation for 2 weeks in Cape Town because it's really that beautiful. I mean, imagine Durban. The water is warm, you can surf. I mean, it's just unimaginable what it is, right? If you like big cities, you got Johannesburg, Sandton, which is kind of like most of the places, the cities here are more like Sandton, I would say. But when it comes to nature and just living life, the quality of food, man, it's like, I don't even want to get started with that one. The quality of food is so crap. But obviously, if you were born here, you don't know, because you have never tasted real food, so you just don't know. But if you're coming from SA and then you go to the US, bro, you'll be like, what the hell am I eating? You know, you have to overspend to just get at least good food. But everybody else, like the normal people, like the poor middle class, they eat shit, like things that you don't even eat in South Africa. You can't eat that kind of stuff. It's bad. All right. So that's your answer. South Africa any day. But if you want to make money, you want to be in America, because the money is really there. Any business works here. You have a big customer base, e-commerce, you got YouTube, like industry is big. So it makes sense that everybody gravitates towards it. But it's also just a marketing play. It's not really all that. What I learned coming to America is that in other people from other countries, you know, whether it's Brazil or South Africa, or let's just say in the developing world, they do a bad job of marketing the country. They talk, you know, most of them are not proud of these countries because of corruption, and I understand it. But I think things would change if they had to start marketing the countries a little bit better, because they have a lot of good things in those countries. It's just that they're not marketed as well as America does. You know what I'm saying?
Saying bond, good people. Okay, look. So I love my American brothers and sisters, and I'm proud to be Black American, no doubt. But there are a couple things that South Africans, they might have us beat on. One of those things is the ability to walk. Yo, South Africans will walk on the highway. The highway. And I don't mean just like a short walk, you know, to the next exit. No. Walked 4 kilometers in the morning on the highway to work. Sure. Some of the distances that I see my brothers and sisters walk here, you know, not to mention the 2 taxis and the wait time that you got to do on top of that walk. And it don't matter. It could be a Kulu, it could be Go-Go, kids. Everybody is not afraid to take that walk. On that spectrum, we ain't on the same level as far as putting these feet to this pavement. We not doing it. If it's longer than 1 mile to get to where you gotta go, Black Americans not walking. Y'all can get in my comments, be mad if you want to, but I said it because I know I'm not doing it. This is one of the reasons why I could never feed into the stereotype that South Africans are lazy and don't want to work and all. That's all bullshit. Straight out the gate. It actually does something to my heart to see my brothers and sisters so committed to getting to work or getting their kids to school or getting to their jobs, whatever it is. Yo, the dedication is on another level. So big shout out, big love to all the hardworking South Africans that get up every morning, put the feet to the pavement to get to their money, to get to their destiny, to get to their future. Yo, I salute you big time, big time. Sambeni.